Jacy, and you heard me asking her about all the things that she's done and what there's still left to accomplish. What do you think a player like her is? What kind of legacy is she building at Ohio State? What do you think she's meant to this program?
She's from here, so she's the hometown kid staying home. I know she said she doesn't write down her goals, but she's probably the most competitive person I've ever played with. So anything that is achievable, she wants to achieve. And that's how she attacks every day. I've never seen anybody as selfless but also driven as she is. Like, she genuinely wants the person next to her to succeed as much as she does, and that's something that's rare in a leader. And somebody that's successful is usually somebody that's in that position just to be the focal point. She defers to other people in this situation, which is rare for a leader. So I think that she is going to achieve whatever she wants to achieve.
How do you feel that on the court when you're playing?
This similar way. I mean, she's selfless. She could have 30 points, 35 points, and you would see that she would act like she was never left the bench from the game, or she was the first person off the bench, or she was, she's just selfless like that. It's going to be somebody else above her always.
Jacy, where does that come from?
I think, like she said, I love the game. I love to win. So I want everyone I'm playing with to succeed just as much, or even more than I am. I don't really care what it takes. I want to win. So seeing, anybody, Taylor as example, achieve what she does every night, watching her, be the best shooter in the country, that's awesome. I'm glad she's on my team. I'm glad I get to play with her. And like I said, at the end of the day, it comes down to winning. So whatever we have to do that, I think is whatever's best for the team is what we're going to do.
She mentioned you obviously being the hometown hero type of player. I remember talking to you last year about NIL and like what that might look like, and it was still obviously very new. As a local, how has that changed your life, and what sort of impact have you been able to make in that scheme?
Yeah, you're the hometown. You came back too. You're in the same place. I know. Yeah, with NIL. To be honest, something we don't talk about a lot, but it took me a while to adjust to the timing and of kind of taking away from basketball a little and kind of giving more time to that. But we're thankful for it. We're excited because I think it's still early in that process, so I'm sure a lot of things are going to come out of it. But it's also something that you can't let yourself focus on too much, because it's still about getting out there and competing every night. But like I said, it's an awesome thing that now all of us get to actually see firsthand and adapt firsthand. So it's still changing, and it's fun, and I know we've both done some stuff and benefited us, and so it's exciting. But at the end of the day, it's still about winning.
Yeah, Taylor, I don't mean to exclude you, but how has it changed your life as well?
Yeah, a little bit similar to Jacy. It took me a little bit to get, it's all so new, so it's kind of treading water around here. Don't know how to, go about it. So I think just, like Jacy said, at the end of the day, it's still about winning. So we're thankful for it. And still have taken in some deals, which is we're blessed to have. But still keeping the main thing, I think.
So Jacy said that you two spoke heading into that press conference about having a really good team next year. What were the next couple of weeks and months like for you then, as you tried to figure out what you wanted to do and what the next step was?
Yeah, I actually had like 4 days, I think, to decide.
Oh, that's
because the draft is pretty soon after the tournament. But we had lost, and we were walking to our press conference, and we were both, obviously very upset. Just looked at each other like we can genuinely make it to a Final Four, and that was obviously went into my decision. Like, I want to be a part of something like that. Change the culture around here and just aid in what this team can look like over the years. So I think that obviously went into my decision, and then just doing what's best for me. I think this is absolutely what's best for me.
Why is this what's best for you?
Just being around this program, I think Coach McGuff has been huge. Just bringing me back home. Playing for him has been honestly something that really kind of saved my career. And then obviously coming to this program, seeing the teammates, just the culture we have, kind of picking back up in a situation where I was coming from. So I'm thankful for them, and just why not play for the Ohio State one more year.
You said something about Coach McGuff saving your career, or something to that effect. In what way? Can you expand on that a little bit more?
Just where I was coming from, I was looking for more freedom, and just the freedom that he gives his players, like Jacy said, on and off the court, was really big for me, and I think that allowed me to get back to my playing style. So I just would credit him and the university for picking me up out of a place that I wasn't trying to be in anymore.
Yeah, I know I asked Jacy, but I can't ask you. Did I already ask you about the lessons from playing without Madison? Or if I asked you that?
I think you did.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. I
you're
just,
good.
I'm trying to think.
And what was it like, or what is it like for you sitting here compared to, I think I was at Jacy like a year ago? Obviously, there were some questions about coming off the postseason ban and coaching staff stuff. Like, it didn't seem like there was maybe the most positive from the outside cloud around the program, but it seems drastically different this year. What does that feel like for you?
I would tell you that looks can be deceiving. I think that even though it might have looked like on the outside things were down last year, that's not how the culture felt. At least when I got there, it was never like that. It was always positive, what we can do for right now, focused on what we can control. Like Jacy said, I think that's the most important thing. Like, we couldn't control what happened at that point, just how we responded to it. So I think that although things might have looked negative, might have looked down, we try to stay as positive as possible and control what we can control.
Minus these dumb questions, Coach McGuff was saying that it's nice to just be able to focus on basketball. That's you don't have to worry about anything else. It's just you can look at the task at hand. Does that in any way feel like a breath of fresh air?
Yeah, I mean, at least speaking from my standpoint, we never really had to experience that, so it was not like it wasn't something that we had to deal with. But obviously, yes, it's nice to have everybody focus on the same thing, towards the same goal, on the same page, and obviously starting at that point is great. Coming off the season we had, being able to build off that.
Thank you so much. I'm going to bounce around.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are your guys' like expectations for this season, and is this like for sure like the best team that you think you've played on at Ohio State?
Yeah, I think our expectations are always to get better every day. Like I said, the best mentality is taking it day by day, and at this point, practice by practice, and focusing on the day at hand, and then moving on from there. So that's what we're focused on right now, is just getting better and every day doing as much as we can to fulfill that. And then, sorry, what was the second thing you asked?
Just, do you feel like this is the best, highest ceiling, I guess, of any Ohio State team?
Yeah, I would say definitely. I think that we have so many different guards who are so versatile, and so many bigs who are versatile as well, that our team is fun to play with. We play at a pace that, quite honestly, I don't think I've played at before on any other team, so it's fun. Like Taylor said, we have a lot of freedom, we have a lot of openness in our offense, and it's fun to play with.
Yeah, I would agree with her, definitely. I think we have a pretty high ceiling, something that we are 100% in control of, and we have the ability to take it as far as we are wanting to take it. And I think that we are, like she said, trying to get better every single day. Obviously right now, just focus on the next practice, the next day at hand, and then preparing for that first game.
Yeah, and then obviously we talked to Coach McGuff a little bit about the postseason ban, and then the COVID season before that and everything like that. As much as for you guys individually and as a team, having like postseason success and those opportunities, as good as that feels, how nice is it to see for Coach McGuff in those couple of rough years, for him to have some success pay off now? How cool is that to see him get to experience that?
Yeah, I think it's a credit to him as a person and the coach, and just the playing style and the culture that he's built here. Seeing everybody so happy at the end of the season it's just a credit, like I said, to how well he's prepared us and the coaching staff has prepared us for those moments. I think I can speak for both of us when I say that was the most fun basketball that I've ever played or been a part of. Just experiencing that, I think it gives you a taste of what you want to experience more.
Absolutely. I think, credit a ton to him, because unfortunately he probably took more of the questions about everything you mentioned. It didn't affect us as much as it probably did him. So the fact that, he was able to have the season that he did was awesome. And like she said, it was a ton of fun. We kind of started that season and never looked back. So it only got better along the way. So I think that it says a lot about him as a coach and a lot about us as a team, and what we can build off of this year.
Thank you guys.
Yep.